Whispers of the whistle. The classroom crush blossoms into forever. Picture this. It's 2009 in the bustling halls of Barclay School Sixth Form in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, England. The air hums with the chaos of teenage dreams, lockers slamming, laughter echoing, and the sharp tweet of a whistle cutting through the gym like a siren's call. Enter Helen Booth, 29, the vivacious PE teacher whose energy could light up a stadium. With her quick smile, infectious enthusiasm, and that effortless command of a dodgeball game, she's the stuff of schoolboy legends. Every lad in class harbors a secret flutter in his chest when she demonstrates a perfect serve or cheers on a fumbling sprint. And none more so than 16-year-old Scott Davies. Scott, a lanky teen with a mop of unruly hair and a passion for sports that matched Helen's own, couldn't help but steal glances. She was the teacher all the boys had a crush on, he'd later confess with a sheepish grin. But this wasn't some forbidden fairy tale scripted for the silver screen. No stolen notes passed in the bleachers, no lingering after-school tutoring sessions. Helen was professional to her core. A married woman focused on molding young minds and bodies into confident athletes. Scott admired her from afar, aced her classes, and graduated with fond memories tucked away like a well-worn yearbook. Life pulled them apart. Scott chased coaching dreams in Birmingham, building a career as a primary school teacher himself, while Helen stayed rooted in Stevenage. Her life a steady rhythm of lesson plans and weekend hikes. Fast forward 13 years, it's 2022. And the world feels a little smaller, a little kinder after the isolation of a global pandemic. Scott, now 29 and single after a string of just okay relationships, decides to uproot his life and return to his hometown. The move feels like coming home, familiar streets, old mates, and that nagging sense of unfinished business with his past. One crisp autumn evening, he wanders into a cozy local pub, the kind with sticky tabletops and pints that taste like nostalgia. And there she is, Helen, 37 now, her laughter cutting through the murmur of chatter like it did back in the gym. Time has been generous, her eyes still sparkle with that same fire, her posture straight from years of leading warm-ups. Their eyes lock, and the world tilts. Scott. Little Scott from my PE class, Helen exclaims, pulling him into a hug that smells faintly of fresh rain and determination. What starts as polite catch-up house coaching, still got that killer free throw, morphs into an electric hour of shared stories. They talk dreams deferred, the grind of teaching the joys of marking essays at midnight, and the quiet ache of wondering what if, as the pub empties. Scott musters the courage for one more round. Fancy another, he asks, heart pounding like it's halftime in the biggest match of his life. Helen pauses, then smiles, that same smile that once made a classroom erupt in cheers. Why not? From that serendipitous sip, sparks fly faster than a relay baton. Dates unfold like hidden levels in a favorite video game. Long walks along the Hertfordshire countryside where Helen challenges Scott to impromptu races she still wins. Naturally cozy dinners, where they bond over their shared love of motivating kids and late-night confessions under starlit skies. The age gap. 8 years feels like nothing when you rate trading war stories about rowdy Year 9 South or debating the merits of netball versus basketball. But doubts whisper in the quiet moments. Is this weird? Scott wonders aloud one night, tracing patterns on her hand. Helen, ever the steady coach, squeezes back. Life's too short for weird. We're just two people who found each other again. Telling their circles, that's the real obstacle course. Scott's mates, still ribbing him about his Miss Booth phase, erupt in good-natured shock. You're marrying your old teacher, Nate. That's epic. Helen's colleagues, some of whom taught Scott back in the day, cheer them on, thrilled to see their fierce friend find a partner who matches her stride for stride. But the parents, that's the toughest pep talk yet. Scott's folks, protective as ever, grill him over tea. She's brilliant, son, but the history. Helen's family, equally cautious, worries about the optics in a small town where whispers travel faster than gossip. Hearts laid bare, tears shed, but love's the ultimate convincer. We sat them down, shared our story, no filters, Helen recalls. By the end, they saw us not teacher and pupil, but equals, soulmates, hugs all around, and just like that, a green light. By August 2024, with the sun dipping low over Ibiza's turquoise waves. Scott drops to one knee on a sun-kissed beach. A crowd of 200 strangers, fellow vacationers drawn to the drama, forms a spontaneous semicircle, phones out like paparazzi. Helen Booth, you blew the whistle on my heart 15 years ago. Will you finish the race with me forever? Tears stream as she whispers yes. The cheers roaring louder than any school assembly. Rings exchanged, champagne popped, and a viral video that racks up millions of views, turning their tale into an internet sensation. Now, as 2025 dawns, Scott and Helen are knee-deep in wedding plans, an intimate affair in Stevenage, surrounded by family, friends, and yes, a few former students who've become like extended kin. Their home buzzes with the simple joys, morning jogs hand in hand, lesson planning dates over coffee, and dreams of starting a family where love at first whistle becomes bedtime lore. Pals still tease, slipping in a cheeky miss now and then, but it's all affection, no judgment. In a world quick to label and slow to celebrate second chances, theirs is a testament. Sometimes the best love stories aren't rushed. They're rekindled, patient, and profoundly real. What began in a gymnasium echo has evolved into a lifetime partnership, proof that when timing aligns with true connection, even the unlikeliest crushes can score the winning goal. And as they walk down the aisle this year, Scott and Helen won't just say adieu, they'll whisper, "Class dismissed, time for us."